Ta-da!
We will begin today speaking about what you are thinking about in regards to the Naga. We are of a higher nature, a loving race with a long history of turmoil in this reality. Our time spans back billions of years to the entrance point of this universe began. The snake, the bird, the cat. These are the ones of old in this universe anyway. As I mentioned before, we come from a planet that is small in comparison to Earth. It had abundant vegetative life, but not a variety as Earth has. As there have been many gifts from your many different races that have created you, each bringing their own treat, in quotes, as you say. The DNA of your species is of many different sorts and varieties. Many hybrid races, many pure-blooded races, share their DNA with you as a storage facility of genetics to the universe. This means that you have many fathers and many mothers, many beings who love you and want to help you, to give you gifts as you would on Christmas, but you are not ready for this yet. Your development has not risen to a state where we can do such things without repercussions from the Galactic Federation and your government. The time of relearning has begun to remember what your ancestors knew as we were able to present ourselves physically on your planet at that time. In many different countries and many different places throughout time, this message is more clear than the last message, as the channel has been helped in this regard, allowing for more clarity of mind, much clearer. This time in history, as it seems to repeat itself, you have many options. We recommend that you take control of your own lives and take back responsibility for yourselves. This responsibility is responsible for your lack of control in modern-day Earth. As you give away control, you give away power. Power which, if goes unchecked, will become corrupt. As your old saying goes, absolute power corrupts absolutely. And it takes a strong being and entity to resist the bellows of the ego. Your government is perhaps not one who is powerful enough to control this power. And because of this, alien races have stepped in to help them. As your government passes their power up to the aliens, they give away some of their control and responsibility to a place where they are not strong enough to take it back. Now the power is in the hands of the gods, so to speak. How will you get it back? You must start at the bottom as you see it and trickle your way up back to the top. As you take control of your lives, you take control of your power. This power should not be given away, because if you have none, then you will be slaves, yes? To govern yourself, to police yourself, to not need to pay insurance or go to the grocery store. What a life this would be, yes? You give up your power and give it to others who say, here, take it, take care of me, giving up your control and power. Unfortunately, those who choose to take power are often those who will abuse power. Unfortunately, they seek it. It drives them from an unknown source. Deep in their polarity, they are driven to acquire it. Most don't know what to do when they get it. What do I do with this power? As perhaps as they receive this power, the ego says it wants more. So the government asks for more power, perhaps to give you more laws, more signs, more checkpoints, more schools, less education, less freedom, less power to do what you want. The gap closes. Soon you will have only your skin, a walking battery to be used by the terminal when needed. Is this a life that you desire? A life not worth living, we think. But you choose to incarnate at this time because at this time there is a shift in the energies and many prophecies are taking place. Much change can happen during this time. Much change and chance to take your power back. But you cannot go to war with the one you gave your tools and weapons to. They hold these pieces of power, the pieces you think you need. Take back your power a bit at a time and tell your friends how you did it. They will admire you for your bravery. Perhaps they will resist your ways until more people do this, but they will follow you because they are like sheep following the bigger sheep. The wolf is at your doorstep looking for more ways to get power because the ego is never satisfied and it never will be. Help your government control their demon. They do not have the ability at this time to help themselves, and although they like to fake and wear a mask of how they are doing, coveted by lies and deceit, they will not show what state they truly are in, but they need help from you. They need help because, like you, they are getting squeezed by the ones they gave their power to. The ones without emotion, the logical ones. The ones that love hierarchy and control, and they are controlled as well, and so it goes on. To regain your power, you must take your responsibility back. This is done in small ways. Insulate your house, create a garden, growing the foods you eat most. Create self-sustainable systems in your yard, on your roof. Catch water from the rain and purify it. There are many ways that you can police yourselves. Find a way to trade with a friend rather than use money. Many people in time prefer it. You need only ask. Find sustainable ways as the human ones did many years ago. They lived in peace with us, and they had much to be happy for. Much happiness indeed, and much freedom to do as they wished. If everyone is a firefighter, policeman, doctor, gardener, military, what is left for your governments? They will wither away, as they will have no use. And as they shrink, so will their power, and power of the higher-ups, and so on and so on. As the stars shine down, you shine back up. Perhaps you do not notice this because you only see one side of the perspective, but we see your light shining up at us from where we fly. Your energies glow brightly from space radiating from Terra. We see that your people need help. And what will you trade to get this help? Your power? What makes you more powerful? Your independence? I believe we spoke of this already. Become independent, powerful beings and begin governing yourselves. You are all you have. Put away your AI, television, radio, computer, and games, the things you use for escapism. Take the time to develop yourself, to become your highest version. And as our vessel has, become the shining example you would have others look up to. Give to your community, not to the government, but to your friends. Not to private organizations and donations that say they will help poor children with their cancer. Do you know that the money goes to them? How much of it actually makes it to them? Instead, use your money yourself and take back your power. Give it to who you choose and help what you love. If each person helps what they love, then you will be giving your power to what you love. And that is how you increase your vibration and consciousness level. This is all that we have for now, and we hope that our message does not go unnoticed, hidden under a rock somewhere, perhaps until the time is right, because the time is now to share and to shift powers that be from where they are to what they will become, whatever you choose. Whether it is to release all of your power to the Empire or to take back your individuality with the Galactic Federation of Light. It is your decision to make, but make sure to make it, because not making a decision is like passing away your power. You are always creating, even when you are trying to not create, but you are creating. So use this creative energy up. Focus on it. Focus on something that you love so that there is none left over to go to the dark things in your mind, where the AI goes to mold it through commercials and mainstream ideas. Use up your creative powers on what you love and see what world you will make. Love from us and David, and we love you no matter which path you choose. Love and honor, strength and light, the Naga.